Last time on Why Can't We Be Wizards?
So, we are back at Hogwarts for our second year.
Anyway, we've got off track. Let's go to the
I
library.
don't know if we were ever on track, but yeah, let's go to the library.
Skyler attempts to cast this jinx, and in a perfect motion, Freya just deflects that magic, and it dissipates into the air.
Wait, what about the broken nose thing you did before? Okay.
Tuesday afternoon, Quidditch tryouts for the Ravenclaws are about to start.
Ravenclaw!
Wait, what stories are you telling about me? Good ones, I hope.
No, Leo, usually not good ones.
Oh, well, that's upsetting. Okay.
We got our Ravenclaw Quidditch team. Looks like it's gonna be
My eyes are wide.
Skyler and Caleb and Dakota.
Did you mean to trip him like that?
No, I was just getting out of the way.
I guess he's just clumsy.
Party in the common room? We should raid the kitchens.
Yeah, party in the common room. Leo's kind of got a smirk on his face. He is glad that worked out the way it did.
It is an extremely wet and rainy Saturday morning when you all enter the Great Hall for breakfast. So, Skyler and Caleb, your first Quidditch practice of the year is in less than an hour. How are you
We have
feeling
the
about that?
wings. We have
the
the
wings.
wings.
We have the wings. We have the wings.
Can you turn your arms into wings?
Yes, I can. Well, not my whole arms. It's just my hands. And I do that. I have wings on my hands. I have
Maybe
wing
you
hands.
can use those as like fins in the air, like planes have, to make them go even faster.
Oh, you don't.
Do you really want to be showing off what your hands can do in public?
Why not?
Right before Quidditch?
Check it out. And I do a spin around and I wave my wings. Ravenclaw!
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 We have the
Alright.
wings.
Allison has her headphones in and is not paying attention.
What is Allison listening to?
Allison's listening to Nickelback.
Oof. Oh, God. Okay.
But why,
stakes were
though?
I think less of Allison now.
but why, though?
Look at this magic portrait.
She's listening to that one good Nickelback album.
Just the one.
Which
Which
one is
one's
I
that?
don't remember the name of it.
Is it because it doesn't exist?
Welcome to our new
Are you
Nickelback
thinking of
podcast.
Three Doors Down?
All right. Let's stop making fun.
We're already
of
off the rails.
music choices.
Do we ever do that thing with Allison where one of us gets one earphone and then Allison has the other earphone?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Well, right now I'm psyched about Quidditch, but Caleb wants to do that. He's seen Muggles do it. He thinks it's cool.
My hands are now little miniature snitches with wings, and they're also.
Oh my God.
I'm also making them zoom around. Zoom.
Sounds terrifying.
I'm pretending to catch them.
Allison looks for bacon on the table. Is there any bacon?
Oh yeah, it's Saturday, so it's like Saturday breakfast. There are eggs, bacon. It's a little bit of a bigger spread than they usually have on the weekdays, where it's pretty much just like porridge and toast and whatnot.
Yeah, I think Leo is already eating. He walked past whatever other activities were happening and he's eating.
Allison's gonna go join Leo and make a plate of mostly bacon.
Do you think we're supposed to eat before Quidditch?
No. Oh wait, probably yes. Something about pasta fuels you with sports. I don't know.
Pasta.
Pasta fuels you with sports? Put that on a t-shirt.
Allison's gonna take one earbud out and go, yeah, eat pasta, run fasta. And then put
Oh.
the earbud back in.
There you
I
go.
always
There you have
thought
it.
you had to eat after.
Oh, I don't know. Jeez.
I guess I just keep thinking
you
of
just-
that one time I ate before Wizard Gym and puked.
Oh gosh.
Maybe we should just bring it with us in our pockets.
I just eat whenever I want and then never exercise. Works for me.
Allison's gonna put up a fist to Leo for a fist bump.
Wait, is Danica here? We can ask Danica.
Yeah, Danica is not here. You are imagining she is most likely already on the Quidditch
Okay,
pitch.
but how about Reader Jack? Or Shelby? Anyone on our team?
Actually, yeah, Reed and Jack are both sitting further down the table.
Are they eating?
Yes,
Okay.
they are.
Okay, we gotta eat.
Yeah.
We gotta eat. Look, they're eating. We gotta eat.
Good plan, Skylar. I start eating.
I eat too. I look for pasta, but there is none because it's breakfast.
I
What's
try to do
closest
exactly
pasta?
what Reed and Jack are doing. I look
Ooh,
real
yeah.
casual while eating. I'm not eating too fast.
What
I'm
are they
just
doing?
eating.
What are
like-
they eating?
Oh, they're eating bacon and eggs.
Okay, let's eat bacon legs. Me too. Yep. I don't even like bacon, but I'm eating it.
I think Leo turns to Allison and is like, quick, we got to take more bacon before they take all of it. But there's no way. There's so much bacon. Doesn't matter at all.
Yeah, and every time we take a piece, another piece appears on the plate.
Yeah, but I still keep taking more for the same reason. What if it stops at some point?
It never stops.
Bacon, bacon, bacon.
So, yeah, at that very moment, a fluttering appears overhead and a bunch of owls swoop into the Great Hall. One flies right over Skylar and drops a long, thin brown package that your parents' owl has sent to you. And it lands right on the table, and actually one side of it lands on the giant pile of bacon, which then spills all over the floor.
Oh, the bacon.
Oh my gosh. What is this? Is it like the largest chocolate bar?
Oh my
Allison's gonna
God.
take one earphone out.
Skylar, can you really not tell what this is?
Yeah, chocolate. I open it up.
It's significantly larger than chocolate.
I know. I'm excited.
Every rectangular package is chocolate.
Yeah, and so when you open
Yeah.
it on the thinner side, you unwrap what looks like the edge of a broomstick handle.
Oh my god, it's a broomstick. It's a broomstick.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
And as you unwrap it, you reveal bright red lettering that says Meteorus 99 on it.
Yep.
It's meaty. Oh, Meteorus 99.
Oh, nice. Those are good brooms.
I don't think I know anything about brooms. Is it? That's awesome.
Are you sure that you haven't read about that?
Oh my god. I used my I read about that.
Yeah, so the Meteorus 99 is a newer broomstick model that has recently been released in the last year. It is not the nicest broom you can get. These are certainly not international standard, but it's definitely a high-class, mid-level broom.
Oh my god.
It definitely cost your parents a pretty penny.
This is amazing. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I've read about Meteorus 99s. This is a nice broom. I am so lucky. Oh my gosh.
I nudge Allison and say, wow, your dads are the best.
Allison is like looking up at all the owls that are circling above, looking for her owl because she recently sent a letter to her dad and is looking for a response. But then looks down at Caleb and goes, yeah, they're pretty good.
I wish they were my dads. Honestly, I'd just take one of them at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they'd adopt you too. They
Yeah.
adopted Skylar.
I should look into wizard law.
Allison's just like moving the bacon around on her plate.
Can I read between the lines?
Yeah, roll read between the lines.
Okay. Huh. 8.
On a mixed success, you can ask one question. Are they telling the truth? What are they planning? How do they see me? How can I get them to trust me? How can I make them angry? And how are they feeling?
How are they feeling? How you feeling?
Allison's a little jealous that you got a really expensive, cool gift from our parents and she didn't get anything. Not even a letter.
Let me think. You don't want the broom because you don't like Quidditch. Okay, I think this is the right thing to say, but it might not be. So, Allison, I know like you don't appreciate Quidditch, but if you ever want to just fly and experience that, my broom is yours to use.
Oh, thanks for the offer, Skylar. Yeah, I mean, I think I'd like Quidditch better if there weren't balls attacking you, so
Exactly, right?
maybe a joyride.
And it would be fun to just fly.
What would the challenge be then?
You're already flying. That's pretty challenging.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like a nice leisurely trail ride through the woods versus competing in near-death experiences.
Yeah, well, you can use it anytime you want.
Thanks, Skylar.
Can I use it, Skylar?
No.
Okay.
Allison looks a little bit happier by that.
Was
Yeah,
worth
no,
a try.
I don't trust you with the broom because you haven't proven to be very careful looking at all that bacon, and I'm very competitive. You can't break my broom because I need it to win.
The bacon is still on the floor, by the way.
Did you say all that out loud?
Yeah, bacon.
Yeah, I shed a single tear over the bacon.
But you're not going to clean it up. That's fair.
No. That's floor bacon now.
But that means Galway's gonna have to clean it up, Leo.
We can't let her clean it up.
I cast Wingardium Leviosa on the bacon.
Brilliant.
Yeah, why don't you roll magic?
I don't know what my plan is.
It's not a bad plan.
That's an 8 plus 1. That's a 9.
Well, but you also get a bonus because it was a first level spell.
That's right. That's a 10.
Okay, so on a 10 plus, yeah, you swish and flick that bacon into the air. And then what do you do?
I think I levitate it and put it just back in the big pile of bacon.
Oh, gross. No, Leo. Don't put it there.
Leo, we have to burn all the bacon now.
Oh, okay. So right before it touches down in the pile, I just throw it across the rest of the table.
I think that book should intervene. Tell him it's a bad idea.
Did that bacon hit anybody?
No, it just landed on the table. It landed on the toast and a bowl of eggs, but otherwise it's just kind of on the
Who
table.
eats toast anyways?
I'm going to go pick it up and apologize and just take it in my hands and bring it to wherever we put floor bacon.
The floor.
No, after it's
floor
been
bacon.
on the floor.
Oh, well, it's 2020, so there are trash cans in this great hall now, so you just bring it to the trash can.
Wait, we don't just teleport it out? All right, I do that.
Oh, I could have cast Scourgify on it and then eaten it.
That's a good question, though. How much, Scourgify cleans stuff up, right? But how much food is just cleaned up by Scourgify? Like, what is the amount of food that needs to exist for it to be cleaned?
It cleans objects, so I'm not saying it cleans up the food. It cleans the food. It would make this bacon edible again.
I don't think that's how it works.
I think Scourgify is a spell that extends the 5-second rule.
I don't think
That's what I think.
That's how
Edibolus!
that works. I don't think that's how that works. You know, okay,
It's not a
so
food-grade spell.
If you use Scourgify, it might take off some flecks of dirt, but that's not going to stop the bacteria that has already climbed onto your piece of bacon.
How do you
We
know
should really
that?
have a
It
spell
cleans
for that,
pots.
though.
Not unless you're really good at that
Cleans the
spell.
bacteria off of pots.
Yeah, because I don't know.
The spell can't distinguish between the bacteria and the bacon.
I assume it works something like
it's
soap
magic.
does, where it breaks apart. Never mind. Let's just keep going.
Moving on.
Yeah, and so it's getting pretty close to Quidditch practice time.
Okay, let's go.
So
we
we
gotta
go,
get ready.
we go.
Let's
Do
go.
Quidditch
Let's go. Let's go.
practice.
Go. I'm behind you pushing. Let's go.
Okay, yeah, so Caleb and Skylar, you guys are headed to Quidditch practice. What's everyone else going to go do?
Do you want to go watch them? It is their first
I
practice.
kind of do. It's very exciting.
I don't know about exciting. I'm gonna do homework
Yeah.
while we're there, but
Yeah, I was like, I'll go, but I'm going to
Ooh.
bring homework.
I follow them. I pump my arms in the air. Sports.
All right, Leo. Sports.
You get up from the table and make your way down to the Quidditch pitch. Caleb and Skylar, you head towards the locker rooms to your very own Quidditch lockers that are now conveniently decked out in your very own brand new Quidditch robes.
Oh, nice.
Leo absentmindedly follows them into the locker room.
I think Allison's going to loop her arm through Leo's arm and be like, Leo, come on, let's go find a spot on the bleachers. We can do homework.
Oh, right. All right. Well, I'm not going to do homework, but
All right.
Yeah.
Let's jersey up. Ooh, I don't have a broom. Is there a broom that's available for me to use like there was at Quidditch practice? Tryouts?
Yeah, towards the entrance to the locker rooms, there's a section where the school brooms are set up. So you can just grab one of those.
Can I try to figure out which one is the nicest?
Yeah, why don't you roll with a nice, I guess it's investigate?
So
Yeah, roll investigate.
I actually just leveled up and my mind was 1, but now it's 0. But the good news is that my body score is 1 whole body. So I'm feeling pretty pumped about that. And I'm going to use my Ravenclaw bonus of +1 mind on this mind roll. But it's a 10. +1 is 11.
Okay. Yeah, you like sort of sifting through this pile of broomsticks. You recognize one broom that looks significantly less tarnished than any of the other ones. It looks like if these are donations, this is probably the most recent of the bunch.
I'm going to call you Broomy. Look, Skylar, I'm going to use this broom. His name's Broomy.
Nice.
I'm flying out the door.
Okay.
Flying out the door.
Why not?
Okay, roll body.
Yeah.
It's a 6 + 1.
So on a
already
7
paying
to
off.
9, I think so what happens is you kick off in the tunnel, exiting to the Quidditch pitch, and you get a little bit of a rocky start, and you bump your elbow pretty hard, and you are now injured.
Oh.
But you do manage to fly out, and you are now flying above the Quidditch pitch, where the rest of the group is congregating towards the center of the pitch.
All right, the worst that can happen is that you take -1 to all body rolls instead of +1. Got it.
I have a picture that Leo drew of me badly from me with my fractal hands. And I'm going to just like put that up in my locker door. And,
Badly is really a matter of style.
That's true.
Right?
It's all relative. It's a great picture. It's a wonderful fractal hand picture of me by Leo. And I'm going to like give it finger wands and go, you can.
Finger wands.
Yeah.
Is great.
And I'm
That's
very good.
fantastic.
I'm going to say, you got this. You can do it. Show them what you've got. And then I'm going to also jump on my broom and fly out. But a little more carefully
Okay.
because I saw how Caleb bumped his elbow.
Okay, roll body.
Okay. 8.
Similar deal. So I think in this case, you're also going to take a condition here. It actually takes you 3 or 4 times to kick off, and you don't take off right away. And by the time you do manage to sort of like limp your way out, but you are upset now because now you're very concerned that you're not very good at flying.
Oh no. Okay, that's fair. What does upset give me? Anything? -1 to mind?
No, upset gives you -2 heart, it says here.
Yep.
Oh, right after my own speech to myself. Gosh.
Oh man, you can psych me up though, right?
Yeah, I totally can. You're already with the group though, right?
Yeah, but I'm going to talk to you as you sidle up, assuming that we haven't started talking to one another. And from my broom say, do you have any chocolate? I really hurt my elbow.
Oh, yeah. Always. I pull out some chocolate and I throw you some and also eat some as well.
Yeah. Okay. And so eating that chocolate, you are both revitalized, magically healing all of your conditions.
Woo!
The chocolate is
Power
OP.
of chocolate.
Yeah, it is.
It's a good thing my character loves chocolate.
I'm going to high five with my perfectly healed arm.
Dakota's here already?
Yeah, Dakota and the rest of the team are all circled around Danica.
Oh, okay.
As you're now the last in the group to join.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna focus on Danica.
Well, nice of you to join us.
Ravenclaw.
We have the wings.
Yeah. Okay. So I got to be honest. I took a flyer on the two of you. You better live up to the expectations that I think this whole team has, because we're gonna win the cup this year. That's the only thing that I really care about.
Yeah, we can win a
Yes.
cup.
When she says that, Shelby leans into you. It's okay. She's just stressed out. Don't worry about it too much.
Oh, thanks, Shelby.
Yeah. Just try to relax, okay?
Yeah.
Can I try to convince Danica that we're really going to be great? We've got this.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you to give your speech before you roll.
Are you inspiring others?
Yeah, I'm going to try to inspire Danica.
Nice.
I'm going to be like, Danica, you picked the right 3 Ravenclaws. We're all friends, and we're going to work together like a well-oiled team. We're going to fly the fastest and shoot the straightest.
And be the bestest.
And be the bestest. Skylar should roll.
Nope, you have to
They
roll.
said be the bestest.
I did
That's
say.
nothing.
That's not how that
Be
works.
the
That's not how any of
bestest.
this works.
I got an 8 minus 1.
Okay, so on a 7 to 9, you helped a little, and a little bit is better than nothing. Choose one.
I choose Danica
So body,
is
heart, or
happier.
mind. Body, heart, or mind.
Heart.
Strong, perceptive, clever.
Heart.
Okay, +1 forward to heart. Her heart grew one size that day.
Yay.
Not quite the Grinch, but with that, Danica starts talking strategy for a little while, and then she has you pretty quickly up in the air with some basic drills. You play some catch to kind of warm up for a little bit. At this point, it starts to rain pretty heavily. So this is not a light drizzle. This is a thunderstorm.
Oh man.
And it does not appear as though Danica even cares that much that everyone is getting rained on a lot and that it's thunder and lightning.
I think Allison has abandoned ship at this point and has left the bleachers because
Oh,
she
yeah.
does not want to be soaked.
As soon as it starts like downpouring, like we run out and Freya is just like holding a book over her head trying not to get wet.
Allison is just running as fast as she can, which is admittedly not fast because she does not put her heart into Wizard Gym.
I think Leo seeks out puddles to jump in.
Okay.
Just like when I was a child. Well, I'm still a child.
Roll struggle.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That is a 7 minus 1, 6.
Okay, so on a 6. Yeah, so Freya and Allison, the two of you run inside pretty quickly back into the entrance hall. Where do you make your way from there?
I think I want to go to the common room and change to my dorm.
Yeah. This book didn't really help.
Leo, when you jump in that puddle, you slip and fall and land right on your butt, and you're now covered in mud. And as you look around, quite alone. The entire Quidditch team is a few hundred feet in the air, and there's nobody else around.
Sounds like that wasn't worth it. Yeah. That sounds right. Leo, once again, it's just like, oh, my butt. Yeah, I think I'm going to stand up and look around for people.
Yeah, nobody's around. It is literally just the Ravenclaw Quidditch team, and otherwise the entire grounds are empty of anybody who dared to be outside at this point.
I wonder if I try to cast some kind of magic to dry myself, but I don't know if I know any spells like that. And if I don't know that spell, maybe I'm tempted to open my little book and see if it knows.
Okay, so you want to open the book?
Well, I don't want to get the book wet, so I take my cloak over my head and I open it under the cloak.
Yeah, and so it's just a book filled with symbols. What do you do?
Huh. No feeling comes over me when I open it this time, huh?
Nope.
Interesting. So it only wants to do things when it wants to. I flip through a little bit and look at these weird symbols. I think I'm just kind of fixated on it and forgetting that I'm being rained on. Hey book. You got any magic for me right now? Got any ideas?
Yeah, nothing happens. It doesn't do anything.
All right, I pocket it and I run towards the castle.
Pocketed it.
Pocketed it.
Okay, yeah, and so running back into the castle, you make your way to the entrance hall, and where are you going from there?
I guess up to the common room? I don't know where everyone else would have gone. I probably want to change clothes, so...
Okay, you start making your way up the stairs, and it is at that moment that you hear some voices. 2 lower-pitched voices, 1 higher-pitched, and they seem to be arguing.
I try and hide like around the corner somewhere so I can listen and not be seen.
Okay, roll quick and quiet.
Quick and quiet is body again. Yeah. 7 minus 1, so 6.
Okay, yeah, so you fail. Well, what do you do? How do you fail?
You slip on your own puddle.
Yeah, I think I slip on some mud. Like, I find a good corner to hide behind, and in my haste to, like, jump behind it, I slip and maybe, like, hit my head on the wall and, like, fall down. My legs are just sticking out from around the corner.
Yeah, and you hear a girl's voice, and she's just like, "No, I know you think it's important, but I'm telling you right now, we have bigger fish to fry. There's stuff in motion that you just don't And then the trio of Violet, Lawrence, and Barney are now standing at the bottom of the stairs to the entrance hall that you're now laying flat on your back with your legs in the air by. And they all stop and look at you. And then they just walk up the stairs and walk around you. And you hear Barney just make a comment like, "Nerd."
You know, I take that as a compliment.
They ignore you and continue on.
I know, nice to see you too. I think I'm gonna wait till they're out of view and follow them. And maybe I shake my wet shoes off first so I don't make slopping stepping noises.
Sure, yeah. Why don't you roll quick and quiet again?
All right, come on, dice. There has to be a roll I can do that's not body that will achieve what I want. All right, that one is a 10.
And so you move both quickly and quietly up the stairs, around a corner, and you followed for a while. It seems like, though you don't know this, that they're actually heading towards the Gryffindor common room. But you take a few twists and turns. And because of the fact that you don't actually know where they're going, eventually you turn to the left and they're gone. You don't see them. And you are now alone in a part of the castle that you're actually not very familiar with.
What do I see around me? Can I just look around?
Why don't you roll investigate?
Something that's not body. I rolled a 2. Yeah, that's a 2 + 1, 3.
Yeah, you're completely lost at this point.
Yeah.
This is the eastern part of the castle that you have actually never spent any time in before. You know, there are some upper level classes that take place in some of these classrooms, but because you are young and you're not a Gryffindor, you've never been here before. And so you start wandering for a while through the castle. Eventually, you notice a gray colored door in front of you in what is otherwise a dead end.
Swimming pool.
I walk up to the door and look around and knock on it.
You knock on it?
Yeah, I mean, maybe someone's in there. I don't want to be rude.
Okay, yeah. There is no response.
I open the door.
Yeah, so the door is locked when you try to turn the handle. But when you touch that doorknob, it has that exact same warm, cold back and forth feeling that you get from the book. And at the same time, you feel a warmth and then a coldness and then a warmth from your pocket that contains the book.
I take out the book and I hold it up and I open it.
Yeah, and so when you open the book, inside is a key.
Wow. Okay, that wasn't there before, right?
No, it wasn't.
Okay, I'm a little surprised, but I guess not so surprised at this point. And I grab the key and I try to open the door.
You gonna die.
I don't know that.
Gotta be mortally injured.
And in order for the book to not take over your soul, roll body. Damn it. Yeah, I turn the key in the door.
It clicks and unlocks, and the door opens. And on the other side of this door is a long, dark hallway. The walls are obsidian, and it seems to just stretch on for what seems like forever. On either side, there are additional doorways to the left and to the right as the hallway goes on.
And I'm not very familiar with this part of the castle, so I wouldn't know if this, like, leads to somewhere that I know or anything, or, like, takes up space that another hallway does, impossibly, or anything like that. It's just mysterious hallway.
Yeah, no, based on the investigation roll you had before, you don't.
I take a step in. I think that I don't know, I want to know what this book wants to show me at this point. I go into the hallway and maybe I cast Lumos.
Okay, roll magic.
That is an 11.
Yeah, so with an 11, complete success, your light casts a long... Oh, is that a tarot card?
Yeah. I pulled a tarot card to see what would happen here. It's the devil.
Oh my god.
You did pull that one out on
No.
purpose.
Incorrect.
It was fated.
So your wand casts a long stream of light down this hallway. It goes for a while and certainly illuminates a lot more than what you saw before. But this only confirms your suspicion that this hallway is very, very long.
And I'm going to slowly start walking down the hallway and, like, look through the doors. Are there closed doors all over or just openings to other hallways?
They're all, yeah, it's all closed doors.
Hello? Is anyone here? I'm just going to, like, walk down a little bit and pick a random door and try it.
Just like before, when you tried to open that first door, it was locked.
Do I still have that key?
You still have the key.
Okay, I'll try the key.
Yeah, and so inserting the key, just like before, it clicks open and the door swings open. On the other side of this door is another long black hallway.
Does it have doorways on its sides as well?
No.
Before I go down that hallway, I'm going to open a different door and see if these are all just long black hallways. So I maybe the door across from it, I'll open that one.
So the door across from it, when you open it, appears to lead towards another section of the castle. This time on the west side, pretty close to Ravenclaw Tower. You know that doesn't make any sense because that's the exact opposite side of the castle.
Huh. Do I know where this door comes out, and like, do I know whether there's a door on the other side, or is this just like coming out of what I previously knew to be like just a wall somewhere?
So what you actually know is that this is actually an unused classroom door. At least you thought so.
Well, I'm still curious about this mysterious hallway of impossibility. I'm gonna close that door. One more. I'm gonna open one more door in this main hallway just to see if it's just another place in the castle, another weird hallway. Let's do one more.
You look to your left and open a third door. This time, it takes you down low, below, to the bottom of the castle. Actually, pretty close to your potions class in the dungeons.
I knew there were secret passages at Hogwarts, but I didn't think this is how they worked.
And so as you're sort of looking out, you actually hear some muffled voices.
Oh. Can I like quietly close the door and then put my ear up against it and try and listen?
Okay. Yeah, and when you close it, those muffled voices are completely silent. You don't hear anything.
I open it again, see if I hear them again.
Yeah, you hear them again. They're a little bit louder this time. And you also hear footsteps.
Do I hear anything that they're saying, or is it just distant voices?
It's hard to make out, but at this point you can definitely tell it's two people, one a boy and one a girl.
Yeah, I'll kind of hide behind the open door and wait a little longer and listen a little longer. See if I can make out anything they're saying.
You hear a boy. Oh, come on, babe. Come on. Like, just like, it's not a big deal. And she says, you're so gross. Oh my gosh. No, get away from me. And then you hear the footsteps get louder, and one of them sounds like they are jogging down the hallway now.
I'm going to step out and try to cast Stupefy on that guy.
When you step out, you are actually confronted with Ella, who is sprinting right towards you. I want you to roll struggle.
Should have stayed in there and gone down the mysterious hallway.
Shouldn't have tried to cast a spell. That's what
How
you
many
get.
body rolls can you get me to do? Hey, I was asking to roll not body, okay? Oh, man. That's a 6.
Wait, this is
Okay.
your sister?
Yes, it is. It is his sister.
Oh, yeah.
Do you get a bonus because it's your sister? Like a relationship bonus?
I don't have relationship bonuses with Ella, but maybe I should.
No.
No.
Yeah, and so she just runs right into you,
Yeah.
and you both hit your heads against each other, and both go flying to the ground.
Ow.
You are now injured, and there's a
I
little
was
bit
already
of
injured.
there's a little bit of blood. Were you injured already?
No.
I fell on my butt outside.
No, you just fell down.
Okay.
Yeah, no, now you're injured. There's actually a little bit of blood trickling down your forehead.
Are you okay?
Ow! Leo! What the heck? Where did you just come from? And when you turn to look at the door you just came through, it is a solid wall. There is no door.
That makes sense. I regret not going down the first hallway. I want to see what's more of what's in there.
Michael is now standing over the two of you. Leo, what are you doing down here?
I don't know. I got lost. I'm sorry. What are you guys doing down here?
Ella says, we were just having a conversation. No big deal.
Yeah, I could see that. Is everything okay, Ella?
Yeah, Leo, everything's fine. Look, why don't you go back to the common room or something? You're covered in mud. Were you just outside?
Yeah, I mean, it's a long story. It happens.
Does it happen? Oh, Leo.
That's a great explanation.
Go get changed.
Yeah, all right. I guess be careful, okay?
Yeah, of course, Leo. Michael is just standing there with his hands on his hips, kind of looking at you condescendingly.
Hey, Ella, can you come find me when you have time? I want to talk to you about something.
Yeah, Leo, sure, whatever. And she starts walking fairly briskly down the corridor again. And Michael's like, hey, babe, wait! And then runs off after her.
I give him finger guns.
Finger wands?
Finger wands.
Yes, finger wands. Yep. Hashtag finger wands. I look back at that wall. It's really just a wall now? I can't
It
get
is
back into that
absolutely
mysterious place?
just a wall now.
I touch the book and hold it up. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. And the key you were holding in your hand is gone.
That makes sense. So the book wanted to bring me here and show me this, I guess.
And now, a word from our wizard sponsors.
We interrupt your broadcast for these important public service announcements.
Dun dun dun! Attention all broomstick operators. No UAB unmanned aerial broomsticking is allowed outside of private residences. Do not enchant muggle broomsticks to fly unmanned in public areas. No unmanned aerial broomsticks are allowed at the Quidditch World Cup. Any brooms caught over the field will be confiscated and possibly destroyed. Only the Ministry is allowed to fly UABs. Dun dun dun!
There is a recall for Weasley Wizard Wheezes extendable ears. They have been tuned to be far too loud and can damage one's hearing.
I'm a witness to this!
Dun dun dun!
Suitcases throughout the city have been spontaneously turning into dogs in and around Diagon Alley. If you see any dogs, please reverse transfigure them. Do not leave your suitcases unattended. Also, please do not transfigure dogs into suitcases. If it was not a suitcase to begin with, leave it alone. That's pretty confusing, but we're sure you can figure it out.
Dun dun dun!
You may renew your marriage licenses at the Ministry of Magic between the hours of 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. on Tuesdays, third month of the year, every other year, only during leap years.
Dun dun dun! This has been a message from your Ministry of Magic, and have a nice day.
Hi, everybody. It's Kevin, your resident Potter nerd. So I'm a little concerned because I really need to find my dog. He likes to wander in the city, and I did hear this weird rumor that people have been apparently transfiguring dogs into suitcases. All right, well, I'm sure he'll turn up. He's very resourceful, but I guess if anyone happens to see any white spotted carry-ons, let me know. Anyway, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Why Can't We Be Wizards? I don't have any huge announcements today, so I'm going to try to keep this one short and sweet. First off, thank you all so much, as usual, for talking about, tweeting at, and just in general interacting with the show on social media. That and you guys talking with your real life friends is really the only way to increase the audience, and it is so dang awesome how much y'all help us out. So please continue to tweet out about the show at Why Not Wizards, as well as check out all our pages on Instagram, Facebook, and all the rest. I think this past week we posted a video of all the commercials from book 1. So go take a look at that if you haven't checked it out already. So as always, I want to thank Tablestory for our super amazingly awesome game system, Witchcraft and Wizardry. Check it out, try it out, really give it a look because it's super cool. So that's pretty much going to do it for me. I will talk to you guys again on April 9th. And with that, let's get back to Hogwarts. Covered in mud, you find yourselves fighting with gusting wind more than your own hand-eye coordination and athleticism can really handle as practice goes on. How is practice going for you guys, Skyler and Caleb?
Well, as you know, Skylar's ultra competitive, and they're just rolling with the punches, super stubborn. Like, I don't care that I can't feel half my toes, pushing through this. My whole body is shaking, but I'm pushing through. I'd rather die than stop this practice right now.
Okay, yeah, and so just as you're thinking that, Reed streaks towards you. He's like a silver blue ball of speed, and he just throws the quaffle as hard as he can towards one of the goals.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Why don't you roll body to see if you save?
Okay. Oh yeah. Not so yeah. 6, 7, 8. And you said roll body?
It's body.
Oh no. 7.
7 is a mixed success. So he threw it at the far left post, which you were currently not squared up in the center at all. You were floating off towards the right because you were actually kind of busy watching Danica try to catch the snitch.
How did I let myself get so distracted?
At the very last second, you realized what was happening, dodged over to the right, and just with the barest bits of your fingertips managed to block the quaffle as it flies off and away and misses the goalpost. Just enough.
Awesome.
And I think Danica sees this and she flies over to you and she's like, come on. It is rule number 1 of a keeper. You have to stay in the middle of the goalpost. Either stay in the middle or circle. Don't get distracted, okay?
I won't ever get distracted again.
All right, Caleb, what about you? How is your Quidditch practice going?
So I know about a lot of spells. Do I know about the impervious charm to stop rain from hitting my face?
Are you wearing glasses?
No, but they all do it during several years of Quidditch. I thought you could just cast on anything.
Is that
Makes
true?
like an
I feel like
umbrella.
it's just Harry's glasses so that he can see through his glasses.
Oh, well, I do not have glasses now. So I guess I'm just being hit in the face with rain a bunch, trying to get the waffle. That's what we call it. And score it for buckets. Rings.
For buckets. Oh no. Are you saying that out loud?
No, this is just what I'm thinking. That's the thought process. Gonna get that quaffle, gonna score it for buckets. Rings.
That means something.
Sports.
So Skylar just managed to tip that save high in the air. The quaffle goes flying straight up and then starts its descent towards the ground. What you have been taught at the beginning of this practice is essentially what we call in American football the tip drill, which is when the ball goes straight up in the air, you're supposed to practice catching it from there. And so everyone's taking it, all the chasers are taking it in turns to catch the quaffle, and it is currently your turn to do it. So you know that you need to streak towards this thing and try to make a diving catch.
Can I streak towards it, but instead of trying to catch it, I want to spike it into the hoop ring?
Interesting. I think the answer is yes, but you're going to have to do it at a penalty. So you're going to take an additional -1 on your body roll.
Big money. That chocolate paid off. I got exactly a 7 with my +1, -1.
Okay, yeah, but I think with a 7, you do manage to get your hands on this thing, so it doesn't just fall harmlessly to the ground, but when you tip it, it does not get enough height. You were already too low, and by the time you try to tap it into the goal, it doesn't get enough height, and it falls, and it misses.
Good try, I yell down and continue to circle. I'm circling.
Yeah, I think Danica flies up to you, and she says, yeah, okay, so it was nice hustle getting over there, but let's work on the fundamentals a little bit more before we try any special moves, okay?
Yeah. I just want to maybe do extra practice then, too, because I think we should be working on some secret weapons to take out those other Quidditch teams.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. But again, like I said, I think we should focus on the fundamentals. Look, Reed has been on the team for a couple of years now. He's kind of our ace in the hole. So what I want you to do is focus a little bit less on even trying to score and focus a little bit more on getting the quaffle to Reed, because it's a numbers game. The only way that any of our jobs even matter is if you guys score high enough that you're more than 150 points up, which is absurd, I know, because this game is silly, but that's your job.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Good captaining, Captain. I'm gonna go get the quaffle.
Our fearless leader!
We have the wings! Squee!
I love Quidditch practice!
Oh, that sounds exactly what a bunch of 12-year-olds would do.
Later that afternoon, Skylar and Caleb, you both trudge into the common room, splattered in mud and absolutely soaked to the bone.
I'm wearing it with pride. I'm smiling, but my teeth are chattering.
What is everybody else up to in the common room as well?
Freya is like cuddled up with a warm blanket and reading a book. You guys look freezing.
We could use some of that Leo fire. You know, why isn't Leo burning something?
Good one, Lee.
That Leo fire, you know, that unpredictable, terrible fire.
I need a hot chocolate.
Allison's doing homework at one of the tables with like one earbud in.
I'm gonna, I think, go take a shower. I go up the stairs.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, is this a situation for Scourgify?
What are you trying to
Clean
do?
the mud off my robes?
You can totally clean your robes with Scourgify.
And then I'll squeeze the water out and sit next to the fire.
Isn't Scourgify a 4th year spell, though?
Ooh.
Like, that was the whole problem with Leo trying it last year.
Alright, I'll go clean by hand.
Hey, we're 2nd years. It's a whole other 1 point.
Well, you could just take it off and wait for the house elves to clean it and get a new
True.
set.
Yeah, I'll go switch into new robes, get my homework.
Yeah, and so you make your way up to your dorm room, get some fresh robes, and especially clean socks, and make your way back over to the cozy, warm fire. It's still September. It's pretty early in September still, but it's actually a pretty chilly day, all things considered. And the Ravenclaw common room is actually pretty drafty. So there's quite a few people over by the fire at this point.
Are we allowed to make our own fire? Wizard style?
Is that one of the rules?
It is.
Besides, like, what was it? Death potions aren't allowed?
Maybe we should go do our homework someplace with a bigger fire.
There's definitely space for you by the fire. It's just a little bit crowded.
Yeah, I think Skylar, even though they took a hot shower, is gonna, like, crawl between people's legs and get as close to the fire as they can. That's so much better. I feel happy again. I mean, I always felt happy.
So how was Quidditch practice?
Cold.
It was great. It was so
was
good.
wet.
I think I need to get some, like, rain goggles, though, and, like, maybe learn some, like, duck spell on my robes so it just reflects the water off of it.
We should read about Quidditch. Let's finish our homework real fast, Skylar, so we can do some extra research.
Yeah, let's do what they do. Like I didn't see any of the other players, like, cast anything on themselves. Is Dakota back yet?
Oh, yeah, Dakota actually just walked down the stairs in nice dry robes.
Okay.
Let's invite him
Yo,
over.
Dakota, what do you do to stay warm and dry in Quidditch?
That's a great question. I have no idea.
Oh, man. Okay, we're not the only ones. I smile at Leo.
Do you think maybe there isn't anything and that we're just going to be cold?
I mean, that can't be it.
We're
wizards. Yeah, exactly. That can't be the answer.
I mean, we are all huddled around a single fireplace right now.
Can we just let the couches, like, emit heat?
Or, like, close the windows. Why hasn't someone invented a close the windows spell?
No, the windows are closed. It's just a drafty old castle.
Why can't they plug the drafts?
They're
Put some
wizards.
They have tapestries.
Insulation.
Right?
It's the R value on a brick.
I mean, the insulation is the thick rocks.
Yeah, they
that
just
the
don't
tower's
have
made
central
up of.
heating in Hogwarts.
I'm sure we'll
It's
figure something out.
2020. We should have central heating.
Dakota,
it is literally 2021, and B, it is also 2021 in this podcast.
It's 2021.
Dakota, we're planning on going to the library to see if we can find anything useful. You want to come with us?
Might as well. I mean, I've got some homework I have to do anyway.
Perfect.
I'll be doing my homework here, Dakota.
Oh, okay. I mean, I could stay. What are you working on?
Charms. The essay we have to write.
Oh, yeah, I should probably get started on that.
Okay, well, we'll relay what we learned to you when
All
we
right.
figure it out.
You've got charms. I've got history of magic.
I thought I had charms.
Well, I mean, I do my own work.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely,
History of
Allison.
magic is the only one that we really, well,
I mean, we should definitely, like, team up and study mostly one subject and then explain it to the other one. So we're like a think tank.
Oh yeah. I mean, it
Yeah,
worked so well
think
for us
tank.
last year. I think
It
we should
did.
keep going this year.
Not quite plagiarism.
Actually, Dakota, you should join us this year.
We do have more classes than members of our think tank.
Yeah.
This sort of sounds like cheating, but with extra steps.
No.
This is what research is like.
It's collaboration. Every project is a group
Wait a
project
minute.
with the right
Is
attitude.
it cheating? Are we cheating? I'm not bringing you guys down a cheating hole, am I?
No, we're not cheating.
Don't think about it.
Have you read about that?
Have you read about whether this is cheating?
I don't know what constitutes cheating. I don't think Skylar would know that.
Read a book called Cheating for
Right.
Dummies.
That's actually the book that she's got.
It's not cheating, Skylar, if you actually learn your own work. If you actually learn it.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and as long as you're not copying off of anybody.
Yeah.
It's more like
Oh, okay. So you guys aren't like copying each other's essays. You're just
No.
taking the content
Yeah.
and the concepts.
Okay, the only exception
The concepts, the specific phrasing.
the only
the
exception
punctuation.
is history of magic because none of us can stay awake. Well, except Caleb.
I could stay awake.
Wait, you're not changing the essays?
Oh yeah, of course I have been.
Perfect.
Yeah, I put them in my handwriting and I put Leo at the bottom.
Oh, I'm just going to write another version for you, Leo.
A better version?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a better version.
in some ways. But in other realer ways,
Yeah.
it's worse.
Now Leo's not an idiot. He's kind of not an idiot. He'll actually edit the essays.
So what is everyone doing?
Homework.
So I'm going off to the library with Caleb.
Yeah, I'm going to finish up as much work as I can there.
Unless anyone else wants to come with us.
I think I'll stay and study, which is suspicious because Leo never studies.
Oh, I don't pay attention.
Allison's just gonna keep working at the table.
Freya is like huddled in front of the fireplace with a blanket and is like reading one of her textbooks.
Leo's gonna pretend to study, but he's gonna have his little black book open like inside of a textbook and just be kind of like looking through the random symbols in there and maybe like drawing them on another piece of paper, and he's just very fixated on that book.
Yeah, and so you pull open that little black book as Skylar and Caleb exit the common room and head towards the library.
Does Allison notice anything suspicious about Leo's reading?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that too. Does Freya notice the symbols he's drawing though? If he's drawing symbols from the book?
Wait, so you're over by the fire,
Yeah,
right?
you're right, I'm far.
Leo, where are you? What are you doing? Where are you doing this drawing?
I guess I was just at the table.
Like, are you being secretive about this?
I'm trying to be a little secretive, but I'm trying to make it look like I'm studying, right? So I have like some books open on the table and some stuff, but I'm probably not trying that hard because I'm super like distracted by being obsessed with this thing.
Yeah. Okay. So I think as you pull that book out and start doing this drawing, Dakota actually sits down across from you, next to Allison, and he says, "Oh, Leo, what do you get there?
Oh, just studying.
What are you studying?"
I like try to peek at the cover of the book without making it look like I didn't realize what book it was. History of Magic.
Allison like gives Leo the eye, like, really? He's studying history of magic?
I mean, it's not that hard to. It's interesting when it's not coming from his voice.
Allison, why don't you read between the lines?
And so I got a 7.
Okay, so on a 7 to 9, ask one question. Are they telling the truth? What are they planning? How do they see me? How can I get them to trust me? How can I make them angry? Or how are they feeling?
What is Leo planning?
Leo wants to know more about this book and what it can do for him. I think he has kind of given up on the whole moral quandary around it. And I guess what you would probably know is that he is obsessed with something that might make him better. I don't know how much information you could glean not knowing that this book exists, right? So Leo's planning, I guess, I guess I'll let you translate this through the lens of her not knowing what this book is. Leo is actually planning to like spend a lot of time with this mysterious book and master its secrets and get really good at using it.
So it seems like what Allison has learned is that Leo is very, very interested in some topic that you don't know what that topic is, but it seems really important to him.
Okay. So Allison's gonna give Leo a quizzical look. Oh, so, have you seen your sister lately?
Oh, yeah, actually. I saw her with that guy Michael. They seemed like they were fighting.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know about him.
Yeah, he seemed really sketchy at
Yeah.
Quidditch practice.
He's a jerk.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't like to call people jerks, but he's a jerk.
Yeah, you just seemed really distracted reading there. I don't know if you were, like, thinking of spells to curse him or something.
Well, that's actually a good idea.
I don't condone violence.
No.
I could teach you a few.
All right, well, that's actually a fantastic idea for some other time, I think. But I don't know. I started just studying, and I guess I kind of got preoccupied by that and lost track of what I was doing. I don't know. Have you ever been worried about someone in their relationship? I don't know what to do about it.
No.
All right, that was an easy answer.
Nope.
Straight up.
Well, Leo, I mean, I don't know if this is like super the same thing, but I mean, my parents, they fight sometimes. I don't know. Are you worried about your sister?
I mean, I love my sister. Of course I'm worried about her, but I don't know if it's my right to be worried. I don't know. I mean, if you were worried about your parents and you knew there was a way that you could find out for sure what to do to take care of it, would you?
What?
Yeah. Yes?
Find out for sure.
I mean,
I guess, yeah. Why wouldn't I?
yeah. Why wouldn't I?
Is that why you're reading that book so intently? You don't read textbooks that intently.
I didn't know you could read.
I wasn't going to go that far.
History of magic is not that boring, you guys. I don't know. I guess I just wanted to be alone with my thoughts, and I didn't want it to look like that, so I just took a book out.
Well, that's very honest of you, Leo. But you
Yeah,
don't have to hide from
nice and
us.
honest.
If you're going to put a comic book in a regular book, go for it. Dr. Professor Wizard inside History of Magic. Sounds like a good plan.
Dr. Professor Wizard inside the Mysterious Black Book inside History of Magic.
Yeah, I mean, Leo, you just got to be yourself, right? If you feel like you're worried about your sister, talk to her about it. Tell her how you feel. Like, don't wait. Don't wait until it's too late to tell people how you feel about stuff. That's the only way to live life.
What if it goes wrong? I mean, I always say the wrong thing. I don't know if I have a lot of confidence in how to deal with something like this. I mean, like, what if being myself isn't enough?
Wow, Leo, that's
I
deep.
don't know.
Freya, like, gets up, walks over to the table, dumps her blanket on top of Leo's head, and says, "Trust me, you are more than fine being who you are. If that's anything that I've learned, it doesn't really matter what anyone else thinks."
Thanks, guys.
At that very moment, a bookcase in the corner of the room falls backwards and all the books tumble out.
Whoa.
Ah!
What's happening? Who did that?
That part of the common room is completely empty. A few of the other kids who are all sitting around the fire kind of look up to see what you're all yelling about, but they all mostly shrug and continue to.
Because it's magic school and stuff happens?
Well, somebody cast some spell and knocked over the books, I guess.
Those big Hogwarts rats.
Those Hogwarts raccoons.
Are you
That are just regular raccoons.
I don't know. Maybe I get up and go look at the books in the bookshelf and see if I see anything weird.
Yeah, and so when you walk over to that bookshelf, it is the strangest thing because this bookcase did not fall forwards. It fell backwards towards the wall, which doesn't make any sense as you look and start inspecting this bookcase because this bookcase was against the wall.
So it, like, fell forward?
It fell backwards towards the wall it was already against,
So it moved.
as though it had moved forward and then fell backwards.
What?
This is creepy.
All right, who's playing tricks in here?
Who's casting magic? Not well.
Oh, it might have been some first year.
Ugh, first years.
We were first years last year.
Alrighty.
Oh, to be young again.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna like look behind the bookshelf in between it and the wall, see if anything was there to like push it.
Why don't you roll investigate?
All right, investigate. That is a 7.
Okay, on a 7 to 9, ask one question. There's a list of them, but I don't think it'll apply, so just ask one
Right.
question mark.
What was it? The book? Like, did this happen because of the book?
When you ask that question, the book which you brought with you, that's in your hands, it starts getting hot and cold.
You guys, some weird things have been happening lately. Hey, Freya, did your dad ever tell you about some mysterious book that he had in his study?
What? No. My dad never tells me anything. Why? Did you see something in his study that's bothering you?
Yeah, kinda.
Did you take something from his study?
All right, you guys are my friends. I need help with this. Remember that super awesome plan where we went to rescue you?
Yeah, the one where you all dressed up
we
as Slytherins, even though no one looked like a Slytherin.
Yeah. That one,
yeah.
the totally flawless one
liked
where
my
we
shirt
where
that
we
day.
totally did awesome and it was
Right.
great. When we were in the study getting your things, there was this weird obsidian pedestal thing in the middle of the room that only I can see for some reason. And there was this book on it. And I took it. I couldn't help it. I just took it. And I mean, it's right here in my hand. I hold it up.
Allison looks very confused at the empty hand that Leo is holding.
Leo, is this a joke?
So you guys can't see it either. Caleb couldn't see it. Why am I the only one who can see it? Leo's getting visibly upset at this point.
Allison wants to believe him.
Can I read between the lines to see if I can tell if he's actually upset or if he's joking?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I regret this decision.
So that is a 9 plus 2. Oh no, sorry. Read between the lines is heart. So it's a 9 minus 1. So it's an 8.
So read between the lines on a 7 to 9, ask one question. Are they telling the truth? What are they planning? How do they see me? How can I get them to trust me? How can I make them angry? How are they feeling?
Are they telling the truth?
You know that Leo truly believes he is telling the truth.
So it's not a joke then.
No, I'm not joking. I mean, I might be losing my mind, but like, this bookshelf moved. Did you guys notice it didn't fall forward? Like, it must have moved somehow and fallen backwards. And like, earlier, this book was just like glowing hot in my hands, and then suddenly I knew the answer to that door riddle, and it's like it took me into this weird hallway that I couldn't see the door to, and like brought me to my sister. What? I don't know. I've never heard of any magic like this. I don't know what's going on.
Guys, I think we have to be a little bit analytical here. We're making an assumption, right? That the bookcase moved. What if it didn't? What if the wall moved?
What?
What?
I'm just saying we need to be analytical, right? It could be that the bookcase moved. That's probably the most obvious explanation, but we can't make any assumptions. If Leo's telling the truth here, I don't know. Something weird's going on.
Hey, Leo, you said you were in a dark hallway.
Yeah, it was weird. Like I found a door and I walked through a hallway and I opened another door and it was on the other side of the castle. Like
How dark was that hallway? I know it's a weird question.
Super dark.
But like,
How
So
dark,
I've-
though?
I-
How dark?
I grab Freya's shoulders and look in her eyes and say, really dark.
I had a dream about you a couple nights ago, and
Oh, no.
you were.
Wait, what?
I mean, I didn't think anything of it.
Am I a werewolf?
I had a dream.
Dakota's gonna figure it out, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Dakota's like pretty sharp.
I broke Kevin again.
Oh my gosh. No, Leo, it's not all I have dreams about, you know?
I don't know. 1 for 1 in the super weird werewolf dreams.
Here,
Again.
wait one sec. And she runs upstairs and grabs like a handful of her drawings and comes back down and just like kind of scatters them on the floor in front of Leo and says, "Does any of this look familiar to you?"
Yeah. I hold up the drawing of the symbols I was doing earlier. I assume it matches some of the stuff that she's showing me.
Yeah, it absolutely does.
Can Allison roll and I read about that?
You want to roll and I read about that on the runes?
Yeah.
You can read it. I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to know.
About the book.
Is the book still hot?
You want to I read about that about the book itself?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, but with the caveat that I can't answer certain questions, obviously.
Alrighty, Allison's gonna roll. I read about that on this mystery book that no one can see that gets hot. So that's an 11 plus 1.
On a 10 plus, ask 3 questions.
Has Allison ever read about like supercharged magical items that only one person can see?
So you've certainly read about some very famous supercharged magical items. For example, you are familiar with the Deathly Hallows. It's actually a very popular story these days.
It's a kid's book. We read that in daycare.
And one of those stories that did involve a magic invisibility cloak. So you definitely know about the fact that there are things that can make things invisible, but you don't know about any magical objects which themselves are invisible.
Wait, what if this book is like Death's little black book? You know, you like write someone's name in it and they die.
This is Death Note?
No.
Yeah, that's Death Note.
Season 2, Death Note.
You're confusing Harry Potter and Death Note again, Lauren.
I don't know what this reference is. I'm sure it's from...
It's an anime that's exactly that thing.
You explicitly
you
referenced
did.
Death Note and didn't know about
That's
Death Note?
fine.
Yes,
Yeah.
you described the
It's a
main
very,
plot of Death
very
Note.
popular anime.
Well, I think
Yeah.
it's just a fantasy plot. You said, like, the Deathly Hallows, which has an invisibility cloak, which is from Death. So if this book is invisible and from Death, this is where I draw the lines. Okay.
It's not from Death. It can't be. It's from Freya's house.
Stop breaking Kevin.
Distracting me. Okay. Second question for I read about it. What do I know about obsidian?
That's a good question.
Like the color or the stone?
The stone. Didn't know obsidian was a color and not a stone. I thought it was just
Yep.
the color of the stone.
It's just a super black. That's
Obsidian
right. It's
is-
a super dark
Or
black.
the video
Yeah.
game
Or a
company.
knife.
That too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know
the
that
stone, the
they've
color,
made
or the
some
video game
critically
company.
acclaimed but commercially unsuccessful video
That's
games.
the one I want to know about.
Yeah. Fallout New Vegas, very, very good. Let me tell you.
If you want to
all
know about that,
Fallout
go
New
on
Vegas.
Reddit.
I read about that.
I read it about
I
that.
read it about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know that obsidian, the stone, is often associated with very old ancient magic. Very old, very ancient magic.
I want to say that out loud and say, Leo, you said it was obsidian, right? That's like really ancient magic stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a really cool looking black stone thing. I guess Leo would have known what obsidian is.
Yeah. Did I read about anything like this in the history of Hogwarts? No.
The only thing that, you know, sort of draws some of the same parallels, although not the exact same thing, is that weird secret room you guys found last year, which appears to do some different things and be different sizes.
This seems a lot like the secret room, but like a secret corridor that just appears when you need it.
Yeah, but it wasn't just in one place. It like took me across the castle.
Also, why did this bookshelf just randomly fall over?
I know. So, okay, I have a question. Is the black book still hot? You said it was hot and I didn't do anything about that.
It's still pulsating.
I take it out and I'm it's like, I don't know. But this book, sometimes it just gets really hot and cold and hot. And when I open it, weird stuff happens. And it's doing it right now. I don't know. I kind of want to open it, but I don't know what's going to happen.
What has happened in the past when you opened it? Bad stuff? Good stuff?
Well, good stuff for me. I don't know. Freya, you said you had a dream about me?
Yeah, I mean,
These
I
hallways? What
drew it all
happened?
down here, and then she like picks up a couple of the pictures that she's drawn. You were in a dark hallway. You were calling for help, and
Is this like a storyboard, like comic book thing where like first I
yes.
call for help and then I
Yes.
run down and then
For
I
sure.
scream and then I get
Yes,
attacked?
exactly.
There's this little stick
Well,
figure Leo getting attacked.
Kind of. So it's not like stick figures. It's not so much like a storyboard as it's more like pictures drawn from your perspective in Freya's dream, if that makes any sense.
Oh, weird. Right, because it was first person.
And so one of the last pictures that she holds up to you is just a pair of red eyes.
Oh, God. I see in the reflection of the eyes. Wait, am I wearing swim trunks? Wait, no, I've seen these eyes before.
Oh, yeah, there was a thing about a pool. It was at the very beginning of the dream. I didn't bother drawing it.
One day I'll find it. Anyway, yeah, I've seen these eyes.
You've seen them before? This thing attacked you.
Yeah, the first time I opened the book, it sort of like came to life, and I saw these eyes in, like, the ink came out of the book and formed these eyes, and it freaked me out. If you saw that too, there's definitely something weird going on.
I don't think you should use this book, Leo.
No, I agree with Freya on this. Creepy book, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump on the don't use the book train too.
I don't know, guys. I mean, I've never felt as competent as I do when I use this book. I don't know if I can stop myself. I don't know. I get you. I just can't stand not knowing. I think I open the book.
When you open the book, the runes swirl and curl into lettering, and there's just a short phrase there.
This castle is a prison of its own dimensions. Power always consumes space. Eventually, the need of power will require more space. Power always consumes space.